I've got Steve Poikonen of Slow News Day caught in some very outrageous lies. I'm not going to vouch for this state of the nation. I do find this interesting, and I do believe it's true. This is in regards to the Pete Buttigieg's CIA junk. This gave Poikonen his claim to fame. Later on in today's show, or very soon, we'll be going over outrageous lies that he made on the Manitalk Redneckonomics show 4 months ago. According to this website, I'm providing the screenshot. I guess in his video, Poikonen alleged that the candidate Pete confessed to having botched is in quotes, he botched an interview with the intelligence agency during a 2017 interview on campaign strategist David Axelrod's podcast. All right, let me do that over. Okay, I'm going to be placing the screenshot, so no worries. Steve was saying Pete botched an interview with the CIA. And then apparently the Daily Beast reviewed the podcast in question and found no such confession. And then this is the funny part. I mean, even the more funny part, it's all funny. Upon listening to the podcast again, Poikonen told the Daily Beast that, quote, either I heard wrong or it was edited. Both are possible. So this guy's a pathological liar. I'll just take a screenshot of that because I know I botched my description of what this was. But the good stuff, the great stuff is going to be what he says to Manitalk and Redneckonomics. He says he used to write for The Nation and that he got fired by Chris Hayes. He said that happened in 2008. I'm going to share that right now. And then I'll see what time is left, and I might add in a bit of interactive body language analysis. Thanks for your time and consideration. This is the Tokyo Shemp News Service.
I've been censored before. I've been fired for my journalism before. I've been blacklisted for what I tried to publish in The Nation in 2008. Which, if you don't know that story real quick, I was part of the election blog team for The Nation in 2008, and I'd started out covering Mike Gravel, and I interviewed him. I interviewed Dennis Kucinich. Iowa happened. I started just kind of cynically looking at John Edwards, and it panned out that I was right to cynically look at John Edwards, and I wrote about that. I got a little bit of trouble for writing that. And then it was all Obama. So I really took a look at Barack Obama, and I really took a look at who was supporting him and where his money was coming from and all this stuff. And I listened to him. And if you listened to him, he admits up front, I'm going to govern to the right of Reagan. So I tried to have an article published in The Nation called Barack Obama, Reagan with a Tan. And I was immediately invited to become successful elsewhere. Everything that I had written for The Nation was removed. Anytime I would try to get a job for a number of years at any other, quote unquote, legitimate publication, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Had one guy tell me that, oh no, dude, we can't hire you. And to top it all off, the person who was the politics editor at The Nation at the time was Chris Hayes. So Chris Hayes fired me.
Hey, that's kind of. Hey, I got fired from Chris Hayes, man. That's awesome. That's wow.
It looks like I can do body language analysis for 9 or 10 minutes. This guy is so stupid to have lied that blatantly. His idea to doing that is that the Manitalk channel gets next to nothing for views. He imagines he can get away with it in that respect. He wouldn't be saying that on Graham Elwood's show or anything like that. Jimmy Dore. I doubt he would lie so blatantly like this. He said he did interviews with Kucinich. He mentioned another big name I now forget, but anyway, I don't believe it. I don't think this guy's a journalist. I see no evidence of a life in regards to internet before a couple years ago. I wish others would join in and help me on this. At least confirm some of these findings. Follow the same path as me, or close, similar. Someone should present what was said here on Redneckonomics Manitalk, present it to Chris Hayes, and expose these people. This guy is a liar. He shouldn't be able to get away with this type of blatant disinfo shilling. None of them should. We'll just go for the first 8.5 minutes. I'll try not to be too obnoxious, drowning them out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start.
Guest that I've always wanted to have on this show that I've been following for quite a while now, that's had some great guests on his show, especially in regards to Julian Assange. I have Slow News Day show, Steve. Hey, Steve.
How's it going, James? Hello,
Good, man,
Stevie.
good. All right, so
they have a buzz in the background.
You had recently Ryan on.
I'll try to
let me tell you the
reduce
story. He left us. He told his office phone. He gave his office number on your show.
Mhm.
And I've always
Talking
wanted
about
to
Ryan,
talk to this guy and,
Christian.
and get his opinions and his information and stuff
He
like
plugs
that.
No More
I've been
News.
following him ever since this COVID crap started. And so I called him right after
Manitalk
your show,
plugs
and he picked up.
No More
I'm
News.
like, right? Yeah, right, yeah.
In a
I
few
go, hey, we got a
minutes,
show,
somewhere
got
there.
just a few viewers. I'd just like to have you on at some point. Sure. So he was going to be on yesterday.
Stevie,
couldn't make
her
it, but
job
he was
is
on
to just
today.
nod.
Great conversation. Your conversation with him was fantastic.
She's acting engaged.
He's just going
It's
through
subtle
so much.
co-worker. See, she's
It's just
fake
the
up and
censorship.
down of the head.
We actually see
Manitalk staring at her
the
at her job.
censorship. When I
He's
saw
more
Julian,
natural at it.
knowing that Julian Assange was imprisoned,
He just
in
made a
Ecuador
sound.
for fucking how many years? You know.
Well, he was in the embassy, but yeah,
right.
I mean, that's UN working group on arbitrary detention ruled that he was being arbitrarily detained. So he did essentially, yeah, he couldn't leave.
That was when that just started happening, and going after him. I knew there was going to be an onslaught of taking down
Drink.
information. You know,
Stevie.
because for some reason we can't decipher what's true or fact or false. We need our hands held. We have to be guided
He's got that
in
buzz
a particular
look.
direction. We have to be, herded to that narrative or that talking point.
None of them know how to shut up and let the other person talk.
To
the flu.
think for our fucking self, so we have to listen to the
Anyone
mainstream
see
media
that
and what they're fucking
one?
doing.
He
So
goes,
I knew
the
that was going to be an
flu.
onslaught. It's just been over
He
and
sings
over.
out of tune.
Alex Jones, whether he's whack stuff or some of the stuff has panned out.
His
by the way.
dad
And he got taken down.
Sinatra.
And Last American Vagabond got taken down. Alex
It turned
Jones
out
style,
Manitalk.
which is what people are saying. I think Stevie made that
Manitalk can't
And
sing.
then we have the No More News, who I
No More News right
followed
there.
for a while. Just got taken down from
Adam
Twitter,
Green. Say his name.
or his channel or something like that. And it's like they're going systematically and getting rid of people.
Redneckonomics are like,
and what's
did you have
sad
to mention that one? Stick to Whitney Webb.
I'm trying to find
Brian
out what
Christian
to do.
is bad enough.
I mean, what do you
Stick
think
to
about
Whitney
all
Webb.
this and what the fuck?
Stevie's
what are we
like,
gonna
I
do,
wish
man?
that Tokyo
Just
Shemp was
So,
smart. I could work with him.
I mean, we've been telling people this was going to happen for years now, and
They
we've
should have fake
seen
married
it play out more and more and more
Redneckonomics
since
with
more
fake
than I've
hippie
ever
man.
seen. Starting
Dude.
around 2016, like
Man,
when the
talk is
DNC leaks
borderline mentally
came out,
retarded.
it was like the floodgates to the war on journalism open.
I love that when she freezes herself out. And the man talks looking down like, what? Where'd you go, my fake wife?
It's been an accelerating journey
There she is.
into absolute fucking tyranny.
She's a mean,
ever
nasty
since. And
woman
look,
if
man,
you
I mean,
watch her closely.
I've been censored before. I've been fired for my journalism
lying.
before. I've been
Didn't I already put this
blacklisted
clip up?
for what I tried to publish in the Nation in 2008. which if you don't know that story real quick, I was
What are you
part
doing?
of the election blog
Because it
team
doesn't
for
exist.
The Nation in 2008, and I'd started
I
out
am not a
covering
career
Gravel,
spook.
and I interviewed
Oh
him.
yeah,
I interviewed
Gravel.
Dennis Kucinich. Iowa happened.
Prove it. Where are the
I
interviews?
started like just kind of cynically looking at John Edwards, and it panned out that I was right to
Redneck Economics
cynically look at
agrees.
John Edwards,
And
and I wrote
Manitalk's
about that
like,
and got
he's
a little
so
bit of
good at
trouble
that
for writing
nodding.
that.
And
And
he's
then,
nodding too now. He's like, I'm learning
it
from
was
that kid
all
how to
Obama,
nod.
so I really took a look at Barack Obama, and I
Yeah, smoke pass it or
really took a
smoke
look
it or
at
pass it,
who was
Steve.
supporting him and where his money
Slow,
was coming from, and all this stuff. And I
slow
listened
smoking
to
days
him, and if you listened to him, he
from Wake and Bake News.
admits up front, like, I'm going to
Dude.
govern to the right of Reagan. So I tried to have an article published in The Nation called Barack
You look
Obama,
anywhere.
Reagan
I don't
with
see this
Attention.
article. He wasn't writing for
And
the Nation. What a
I
moron.
was immediately invited to become successful elsewhere.
Manitalk is like, what
Everything
the
that
hell are
I'd
you
written
talking about?
for The Nation
This wasn't in the
was
memo.
removed.
Get
Anytime I would
Snork
try
on
to
the
get a job
line.
for a number of years at any other, like, quote unquote legitimate
Yeah,
publication,
he's this great, according to him, he's a
nothing,
great journalist,
absolutely
but
nothing.
blacklisted.
Had one guy tell me that, like, oh no, dude, we can't hire
Manitalk's like,
you.
what? Redneck
And
Economics is
to
playing
top it all
possum.
off, the person who was the politics editor at The Nation at the time was Chris Hayes.
She's like,
So
what the
Chris
hell
Hayes
is he talking about?
fired me.
Chris Hayes?
Hey, that's
They're like, this
I
guy,
got fired from Chris Hayes,
they're like,
man.
Batman, this is
That's like,
Batman
wow.
time.
Oh.
So it does, like, the internet censorship isn't anything new, but
Well,
what is
plant the
new
lie and then move on quick
is
before anyone
that
can
it's
ask more
coming
questions.
from every corner of social media, and it's coming from establishment
Tell us more
media.
about that The
And
Nation job, you liar.
case
There's
in
no way
point,
that's
Vanessa Beeley
true.
and Eva Bartlett, and what's happening to them.
Name
But,
drop, name drop.
so
The
Ryan
voking of
predicted
authority,
that was going to
101.
happen. In the show that he just
Ryan.
put out, he was like, so this might be the last one. kind
Manitalk,
of thing,
thank
like,
you,
we might not,
dummy, for
might not be able to do
plugging
this show
Adam
anymore.
Green of No More News. What a moron.
And I was on
Redneck
my way home
Economics
from
is sort
work,
of eye candy.
and
She
I
makes
had
it
like
work
a
just by
dozen DMs.
not
And
saying
I had
anything.
Whitney Webb going,
She's
hey,
funny
you
when she
need
talks
to get a
too.
hold of me right now.
Whitney Webb,
blah,
finally.
blah, blah, Ryan.
That's part of the
And
job where
it's the
Manitalk
second time in a
comes up.
week that Whitney has called me with like, hey, somebody we know is getting fucked with. And,
He makes noise
so
over there.
drop more or less anything.
And get on.
He kind of rants
if you
on
get
like
something, you're
Manitalk.
gonna
He's
go
got
get
no
on something, or
social
you're
skills
an
either.
idiot,
Right.
So
I'm the
we had him on
Aspie,
right away.
but Redneck Economics would
He
have great
told me,
conversations with me.
and I believe this to be true, that it
She's
was a kind
too
of
talented
catharsis
for the internet to be a
for
Disinfo show.
YouTube to
She
finally
just did a
yank
chimroll.
that channel, and
Half chimroll?
was very adamant that he's going to keep going.
Alright, that'll about do it.
Reiterated the point that we
probably go
should
another
all
minute,
keep going until YouTube
this seems to
kicks
be
us
backfiring.
off.
He's doing that signal thing.
Fantastic, but
It's
have
part
a
of their
backup
job.
plan.
Just watch them.
Brian's
not
had
so
his
much.
website for years. I finally will be launching mine.
This
maybe
guy
tomorrow.
dropped so many
Definitely
lies
by the
earlier.
weekend. But there will be
This show,
slownewsdayshow.com.
I don't think I saw this.
And
This
it
is only
should be
8
ready to go in a
minutes.
couple of
It
days.
goes on for another hour.
Audio versions of the
40
show.
minutes or 30 minutes.
Archive of all the videos. I'll be doing some
What about
writing
that
for
Kucinich
We'll
interview,
be
you liar?
republishing stuff from
Where's your
Ray
article
McGovern
on
and Katie
Obama
Johnstone,
being Reagan? Stevie
it'll be
blanked
where
out
you need
again.
to go when they
Manitalk's
hit
like,
the kill
what's up with
switch
my
on
fake
me.
wife doing
or
that?
Rockfin. Go to
Stark,
Rockfin.
talk to her.
Rockfin is incredible. It's a great platform. It's cryptocurrency based. There's no censorship.
That'll about do it. Take
It's
care.
like
Bye-bye.
Patreon, but better in my
Redneck
opinion.
Economics came back.
Because with
Alright, that's it.
Patreon,
I'm out
you've
of
got to
time.
pay X amount of dollars.
She looks so serious but seriously, get in contact with Chris Hayes. Show him this clip. I want answers. I want this exposed.